So at first we have just this video from the Tokyo Game Show, and it will cost 15 total for your team in ranked. All of this gameplay is in ranked mode, so they have to build their team around this DP cost system to build a team. And you'll see later that it'll affect like your team composition, how many characters you actually have total on a team. You can see the 5 character slots, obviously. Most people know this. The max cost of a character is 10. So that is kind of important. So obviously that's probably going to be characters like Whis, characters like Beerus. Very strong characters will be much higher cost, which means you only have 5 cost left to build the rest of your team. So that means you either have to pick like a 2 or 3 cost character if you want like 3 characters. So yeah, they say here, I don't claim to be to understand Japanese at all, but I can Google, you know, the numbers in Japanese. But they do say that each of these characters cost 7 and 8. So this is the whole team. This is all that this person chose to build in this case. So adult Gohan SSJ2 will cost 7, as it says here. So Gotenks Hachi 8, which is kind of interesting that Gotenks SSJ3 is 8, because later on there's a part where Vegito actually just costs 7, like base Vegito. So this is kind of a funny little part too, because he's reiterating that adult SSJ2 Gohan costs 7, but he says Gohan and it translates as food, because Gohan means cooked rice apparently. Didn't know that. But so he's actually checking a damn piece of paper here. And this is kind of funny to me that they probably wrote down the DP costs, because in any of these clips you don't actually see the cost anywhere on screen, which it does say it's in development still in like the bottom left here, but I imagine that you maybe have to like press one of these options and it'll show you the DP cost, or hopefully it will just pop up somewhere on the screen later. But they definitely should add an area where it actually shows the DP cost of the characters, and I'm kind of disappointed they haven't showed us the actual DP cost for just all the characters yet. But anyways, so yeah, they said Vegito Nana, which is 7, and they said Deska, so they're like, oh really, like Vegito costs 7, so base Vegito costs 7, but SSJ3 Gotenks costs 8. So Brawly Super Saiyan costs 7, so base Brawly, don't know if this is Z or movie, will probably cost 6. So just, you know, small pieces of information here and there. So Metal Cooler costs 7. And then they say a lot of options cost 7, huh? So yeah, so Super Saiyan Vegito here costs too much. Obviously he can't like add another character because he has a 15, but he's trying to replace Gohan here. So Super Saiyan Vegito probably costs 8, and that goes over 15, so you can't build the rest of the team. So Pan and Videl total is 5. So Pan is actually 3 DP, and Videl is actually 2 DP. So they have 10 DP left. Like, they could fill out the rest of the roster, or they could pick a 10 cost character, which is what they end up doing. But they end up picking Beerus. Actually, they just say it costs 10. So Beerus does cost 10. And here they say base Vegeta at the end of Z costs 5. So they have 10 remaining, and then so Cooler costs 6. So there's only 4 left, so obviously 6 plus 5, 11. They have 4 points left, so they have to pick someone that either costs 4, or they can fill the rest of their team with 2 cost characters, or a 3 cost, and like Hercule, because he'll probably cost 1. And they end up picking Tapion, which costs 4. So that's the team. That's all they can build here. So just kind of a little funny little part here as well. Just I wanted to mention, we know base Vegito costs 7, SSJ3 Gotenks costs 8, but he has all 5 Ginyu Force. So that means either all Ginyu Force, you know, if you do some math. If you Add them all up, that means they have to equal 15. So each Ginyu Force is likely 3. Or one of these Ginyu Force members is 4, and Goldo is 2. So I'm more inclined to believe that each one is 3 cost, but it's probably likely that like Raccoon or Ginyu is probably 4 cost, and then the rest are 3. Goldu potentially being 2, because he was 1 point lower in BT3 as well. So this is kind of important actually too, because obviously now you have a 5v2 situation, and Shaka actually ends up losing this, even though he takes 4 of the characters out, because he just has such a numbers disadvantage because he chose such 2 strong characters, and Raccoon's health is actually like 4 full bars, like extra, and then a full bar that's displaying. So Raccoon has a lot of health for being such low cost, so we'll sort of see how that plays out. But yeah, like and subscribe if you like the content. Take it easy.